Hello students, good morning. I am Prem Gupta, your English teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we were discussing the chapter 15 of English grammar, that is tenses. Dear students, in the tenses we have completed present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and today we will discuss the present perfect continuous tense. Okay students, so just open your notebook and start writing. Just see. Put the heading present perfect continuous tense. Students, what does mean by present perfect continuous tense? Students, it is written here. The present perfect continuous tense. Students, there will be continuous tense. Shows that present perfect continuous. You will write the full form. Continuous tense. T-E-N-S-E. See, present perfect continuous tense shows that the action which began at the same time in the past and is still continuing up to the present time. Just write down. The present perfect continuous tense shows the action which began at the same time in the past and is still continuing in the present. It means, students, the action has been started in the past time, but it is still continuing in process. Okay, so that is the present perfect tense. You will write it, the definition of present perfect continuous tense. You see, present perfect continuous tense shows the action which began at the same time in the past and still continuing up to the present time. Okay, so just write down. Okay, dear students, so one more important thing that you should keep in your mind, no need to write, only just see. There are two helping verbs that we use, that is has been and have been. There are two helping verbs that we use in this tense. You see, we use has been with singular subject. Okay, with singular subject. No need to write, you only understand, try to understand. And singular subject and he, see, it. Okay, and we use have been with the plural subject. Plural subject, you can say you, we, they, and I. Okay, just see, we use has been with the singular subject, he, see, it, and we use have been with the plural subject, you, we, they, and I. Okay students, so just see, first of all you have to write what does mean by present perfect continuous tense. You will write the present perfect continuous tense shows the action which began at the same time in the past and is still continuing in the present time. Okay, and there are two helping verbs that we use in this tense, that is has been and have been. We use has been with the singular subject and he, see, it, and we use have been with the plural subject and you, we, they, and I. Okay students, so you write up to this only, no need to write it, you only keep in your mind. I will tell you in the next portion. So just see students, this is your present perfect continuous tense. I hope that you all have written. It is also given in your book, you can also write from there. And now put the heading formation of present perfect continuous tense. Okay, how to formate the structure, how to formate the sentences of present perfect continuous tense. So just see, I am going to erase it. I hope that you all have written. So just see, put the heading formation of present perfect continuous you see, present perfect continuous, yes, it is visible to you, continuous tense. Dear students, in the previous classes I have also told you that we construct three types of sentences in each tenses, that is affirmative, negative and interrogative. And interrogative divided into two subkinds, that is yes no type and WS type. So first of all we will discuss the formation. First format, that is affirmative structure, affirmative sentences. Okay students, just see. And what would be the structure of present affirmative sentences of present perfect continuous tense? So just see, there will be subject, okay, then after has or have been according to the subject. Okay, just see, we use has with the singular, we use has been with the singular subject, and we use have been with the plural subject. Okay, keep in mind, if your subject is singular, then you will use has been. If your subject is plural, then you will use have been. Okay, then after verb, okay, and in the verb we will add ing. Okay students, and verb will be in first form, so keep in your mind, and in which we will add ing. Okay, suppose that your verb is play, then you will add here ing, it becomes playing. Okay, like this, as you have already done in the present continuous tense. So just see, there will be subject, has been or have been according to the subject. Then after verb, in the verb we will add ing. Then after object, if there is object, then you will mention object. If there is no object, then you will not mention object. Okay, then after you will mention the time. Just see, since or, there is not enough space, therefore I am writing here. Okay, since, S-I-N-C-E, since or for. Then after you will mention the time, then after full stop. Okay, so just see, this is your structure. That is very long structure that you have to keep in your mind. Just see, there will be subject, and according to the subject we will use has been or have been. Then after verb, in the verb we will add ing, and then after, if there is object, you will mention object. If there is no object, we will not mention object. And then after since and for. The students, in this tense you have to show the time, and for the fixed time, just listen here, for the certain time, for the fixed time we will use since. Okay, for the certain time, you should keep in your mind. यानी निश्चित समय के लिए क्या करेंगे, since का यूज करेंगे, और अनिश्चित समय के लिए for uncertain time, for not fixed, unfixed time we will use for. Then after we will mention the time, that is morning, evening, 2 years, 3 years later. Then after full stop. Okay students, so just write down this structure in your copy. You see, there will be subject, has been or have been, then after verb, then after object, then after subject, since for, then after time, then after full stop. Okay, so just write down this structure. This is your structure, and on the basis of this structure you will form the sentences. Okay, we can see the sentences. Suppose that your sentence is Mohan, subject is Mohan. Let's see, and Mohan is singular, therefore we will use has been. Mohan has been. And suppose that your verb is read, then you will add here ing. Mohan has been reading. Suppose that your verb is a book, then you will add here a book. You see, Mohan has been reading a book. If your time is fixed, then certain, then you will use since. If your time is not fixed, that is not clear, and from the when the action started, then you will use for. And just see, if your there is certain time used, then you will use since. Suppose that he has been reading the book since morning. Okay, so you will write here, Mohan has been reading a book since morning. Okay, you can see that is your subject, that is your helping verb, that is your verb in which I have added here ing, that is your object, and that is your since and for. Okay, you have to use since and for. Okay, so just see, since for the fixed time we will use since, and for unfixed time we will use for. Then after time, then after full stop. You can see the structure. Mohan has been reading a book since morning. Okay students, so just write down one more sentence we will discuss. Let's see. Suppose that children is plural, child is singular, but I will make sentence of plural. Just see, children, and children is plural, therefore we will use which helping verb? Have been. Just see, children have been. Okay, just see, children have been. Suppose that your verb is play, then you will add here ing, it becomes playing. Children have been playing cricket for 2 hours. That is unfixed, that is not fixed, therefore we will write here 2 hours. Okay, just write down this sentence. Children have been playing cricket for 2 hours. Okay, that is your first sentence. And here the time is fixed, that is certain, therefore I have used here since. Here the time is not fixed, it is mentioned here only 2 hours. Kab se 2 hours, this is not mentioned. Okay, that is not certain, therefore I have used here for. Okay, and subject is plural, therefore I have added here plural helping verb, and in the verb I have added here ing, and that is your object, and that is your time. Okay, and for the fixed time we will use since, for the unfixed time we will use for. Okay, so this is the structure and these are the examples. You write it in your notebook. Dear students, if you are getting any kind of problem, you may ask on WhatsApp. Okay, there will be subject, helping verb, has been or have been, then verb ing, then object, then since and for, then time, then full stop. Okay students, I hope that you all have understood. Now come to the next structure, next format, that is negative sentence. Okay, so students, I am going to erase it. If you are getting any kind of problem, you may ask on WhatsApp. That is very simple, that you have already read in the previous class. Okay, you need to practice, you have to pay attention, you have to watch the video carefully. Okay, so just see, second, negative sentences. Negative sentences. The structure will be same, but here we will use the negative word not. Just see what would be the structure. Subject will be there. Okay, then after has, okay, or have according to the subject. Just see, has and have according to the subject. Then after you will use the negative word. Okay, then after you will use been. Okay, same thing is there, but here you will mention negative word in negative sentence. Just see, has or have according to the subject. If your subject is singular, you will use has. If your subject is plural, you will use have. Then after not, then after will, then after verb, and in the verb we will add ing. Okay, then after, if object is there, you will mention object. If there is no object, you will not mention object. Then after you will use since or for according to the time. Then after you will mention time. Okay, then after you will mention full stop. Okay, so this is the structure that you should keep in your mind. and on the basis of this structure we have to construct the sentence. Just see, there will be subjects. According to the subject we will use has or have plus not plus been plus verb ing, then after object, then after since for, then after time, then after full stop. Okay, now we can see the example. Just see, the same example I will write here. Mohan has not. Okay, you can see Mohan is singular, therefore I have added here has, and then after negative word, okay, has not been reading. Read is there, in the verb I will add I. Mohan has not been reading a book. Okay, since 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, morning, evening. Okay, you can mention here since morning. Just see the sentence. Mohan has not been reading a book since morning. Okay, students, you can see there is subject, there is helping verb. Okay, negative word is also there, and verb, in the verb I have added here ing, and then after object, then after time. Okay, then after full stop. Okay, keep in your mind. And one more sentence I am going to do. Just write down. Children. Just see, children, and children is plural, therefore we will add here have. Okay, children have not been playing cricket for 2 hours. For 2 hours. Let's see, children have not been playing cricket for 2 hours. Okay, students, so keep in your mind, if you will learn this structure in your mind, or you can set this structure in your mind, then you can very easily construct the sentences. Okay, you have to keep only the helping, keep in your mind only helping verb. Okay, in this tense, and we also add here ing in this tense. Okay, so just see, there will be subject, has been or have been. Okay, and between has been, between has and been, we will use the negative word, and then after verb, in the verb we will add ing. Everything is same, just like the affirmative sentence, but there is a little difference that we add here not, negative word not, just between the word has or have and been. Okay, and this is your structure, and this is your sentences, you can see. Okay, students, so just write down, and now we will discuss the next structure, that is interrogative structure. Okay, so students, I am going to erase it. I hope that you all have understood. If you are getting any kind of problem, you may ask on WhatsApp. Students, you all know that interrogative sentences consist of 2 subkinds. There are SNO type and WS type. SNO type is also known as single interrogative, and WS type is known as double interrogative. Okay, that we have already discussed in the previous class, in the previous tense. So here we will discuss the next, that is the third. Okay, third, that is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. Just see, here in the interrogative I have already told you there are 2 types, SNO types. So SNO type sentences are those which start with the helping verb. Okay, and its answer can be given in 1 word. We can see the helping verb, just see, has or have we will use in the beginning of the sentence. Okay, just see, there will be has or have, then after subject, Then if not is there, we will add not, but if there is no not, then we will not use not. Just see, has or have, then after subject, then after been, you see, then after been, then after verb, in the verb we will ing, we will add ing, then after object, okay, then after since time, we will add time, since or for, okay, since or for according to the time, then after we will mention the time, then after we will use question mark at the end of the sentence. This is your structure, and on the basis of this structure we will construct the sentences. Just see, has, have plus subject plus been plus verb. In the verb we will add ing, then object, then since for, then time, then question mark. Okay, so just see, just say students, sentences. Has Mohan been reading a book since morning? Since morning, then after question mark. Just see here, according to the subject, I have used here helping verb has been. Okay, we can see that has Mohan been reading a book since morning? Okay, and you can see the structure that is the same. On the basis of this structure, I have constructed the sentence. Has, then after subject, then after been, then after verb. In the verb and I have added ing, then after object, then after since and for according to the time. Time is fixed, therefore I have mentioned here since, and that is your time, and that is question mark. Okay, so just write down this sentence. Has Mohan been reading a book since morning? Okay, one more sentence we can discuss. Let's see, have children been playing cricket for 2 hours? For 2 hours. Okay, just see, have children been playing cricket for 2 hours? Okay, so this is the sentences that is based on SNO type structure. Okay students, so you write it and keep in your mind the setting of this structure. Okay, so this is the SNO type interrogative sentence of present perfect continuous tense. Okay students, I hope that you all have understood. Now we will discuss the next format, that is WH type interrogative. Okay students, I am going to erase it. I hope that you all have understood. If you are not getting, if you are getting any kind of problem, then you can ask on WhatsApp. Just see one more structure. Just say students, WH type. Okay, B format, WH type. WH type interrogative sentence. Here, students, I have told you that what is WH word. The word start with the WH, such as what, when, where, which, how. These are what? These are WH words. So in the beginning of the sentence, we will use WH word. Okay. Then after we will use has and have according to the subject. Okay. Then after we will mention here subject. Then after we will use been. Okay, WH word, has or have, then subject, then been, then verb, then verb. In the verb we will add ing, then after object, okay, then after since and for according to the time, since and for, then after time, then after question mark. This is your structure, keep in your mind. And on the basis of this structure we will construct the sentence. Example we can see, just see. When has Mohan been reading a book? Okay, just see. When has Mohan been reading a book? Or you can say why, you can mention here why. Why has Mohan been reading a book since morning? Okay, since morning. Question, just see. Why has Mohan been reading a book since morning? Okay, students, you can see a WH word is there, then after has according to the subject, then after been, then after verb. In the verb I have added ing, then after object, then after since, then after morning. Okay, one more sentence you can see. Let's see. Where have children been playing cricket? Let's see. Where have children been playing cricket for 2 hours? For 2 hours. HOURS. Question mark. Let's see, students. This is your sentence. Where have children been playing cricket for 2 hours? Why has Mohan been reading a book since morning? Okay, students, and this is the structure of WH type. You write it and learn it. Okay, students, so in this way we have read the present perfect continuous tense, affirmative structure, negative structure, and interrogative structure. And in interrogative we have read SNO type and WH type also. So students, in this way we have completed this tense, and we have also completed the present tense. Okay, there are 4 subkinds. We have already discussed present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and today I have completed the present perfect continuous tense. Students, if you are getting any kind of problem, you may ask on WhatsApp, and your homework is to complete the exercises based on this tense. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.